Hey everyone, Scott Frickson, the Lake Guy here. Just wanted to give you a quick overview of the new website release. It is a lot different than what we've had in the past, but all the same great features are here. They're just faster to get to, but it does take a little getting used to, so I thought I'd run through some of the search features. One thing you'll notice right away is the first thing it wants you to do is choose a state. So for this example, I'm just going to choose Massachusetts. And once you get to a state, you can search by map, by lake or town, or this is new, the address or MLS. And even for address, even if you just type in a partial name and then hit return, you'll get everything in the state that has that partial name and its address. So it's a very fast way to find something should you be driving down the street and looking for a certain property. The search by map is what I'm going to spend the most time on. But also search by lake or town is very fast. If you just happen to know the lake you want to be on already, such as Greenwood Lake, as soon as I type in Greenwood Lake comes up, or anything with the name Green in it would come up. Same with the town. As soon as I start typing in town names, then they filter themselves right out. So feel free to click on Greenwood Lake. It'll take you there. And we'll give you all the lake details just like before. You can check the homes on this lake and do that for anything. So that's a very fast way to find anything you're looking for. So if we go back to Massachusetts, let's spend a little time on the search by map. This is really taken over any other searches because this has become the norm out there. If you're on Zillow.com or Realtor.com or Trulia, most of the time mapping is really the way to go because it's such a good visual representation. So what we've done is taken all the lakes that we've defined, and there's probably 1,500 or so of them, and we've posted them here in the red icons. And if you hover over any one of them, the lake itself will come up. It'll tell you a little bit about the lake and how many listings are on it. So, and as you zoom in, you'll notice that you start seeing some green icons, and those are actually the houses for sale on those lakes. So the more you zoom in, the more detail you get, and it's a very good visual representation. So here's Lake Cochituate, and you can learn about the lake. You can jump right to those listings if you want. So 4 listings on this lake, and it'll jump right to them. You can sort them by price or anything else you want to sort them by. But if you hit your back button, you'll go back to that map. You can, if there's a certain property you want to just take a quick look at, you just hover over it. And if you want to learn more about it, just click on that icon. It's very fast to learn more about these properties. The larger photos are still there, so you can just scroll through these very quickly. And of course, you can always request more information, send yourself an email, request a showing, or if you're logged into the site, you can still add these homes to your favorite list. So anything you could do before, you can still do now. But one of the reasons I really like this mapping feature is most of the time people say, well, I want to be 45 minutes from Boston, or whatever the case may be. So you can come over here to these filters. Now you'll notice that as I scroll in and out of the map, it says there's 102 homes. When I scroll in again, there's 23 homes. So even if you just zoom to an area and you say, okay, all of those are within my reach, you can just choose this and say, show me those 23, and it'll pull those right up. But the best part is the filters. So let's just say I only want powerboating lakes, so you can see a bunch of them disappeared. I only want direct lakefront property. My price range is 400 to 750, and you can see a bunch more disappeared. And I only want homes and not land or rentals. So just by creating that filter, you can see how much it's cut it down to 6 homes. And not only that, now when I scroll around a bit, I can kind of move myself around and see what else is in the area that meet my criteria. So very quickly you can get a feel for what meets your criteria. Now you can see I jumped up here to New Hampshire, and just because I'm on the Massachusetts page, we still populate other states nearby. So even if you say, well, you know what, southern New Hampshire would work for me too, let me see what's there. So all of a sudden these keep coming up. And at any time you'll see this keeps changing, or you can zoom in or zoom out and check any of these homes that are within your criteria over here. So very quickly you can get to anything you want to do, and I can zoom out as much as I want. And now that I'm filtered, of course, the more you zoom out, you may lose the green icons because it's just too far away. But let's just say, oh, I want to be in Rhode Island, so here's one that's right on the border, and I can click that and just learn all about it. So I hope that helps you navigate this mapping feature. It's very fast once you get used to it, and I think will provide some really good data for you in your search for your dream home. But as always, if you have any questions, send me an email or give me a call. I'm happy to help. Thanks a lot.